Welcome to Be Honest, where we embark on a journey to discover the intersection of wellness and honesty. I'm your host, Ava, and together we'll explore the power of authentic living, mindful choices, and the pursuit of a balanced life. Join us for insightful conversations and practical tips that bring tranquility to your busy world. So, grab a cozy spot, take a deep breath, and let's dive into a world of wellness and honesty. This is TBH with Ava, your oasis for calm and youthful wisdom. How are you feeling? I know I went right straight into that, didn't I? And I would say I'm sorry, but really, how are you feeling? Because I'm going to be as honest as I can with you guys. And to be honest, I feel like things are not making sense. I'm feeling like the efforts that I make or that people make, life in general, is a never-ending exploration of nothingness. That's my current state of mind. And hear me out, because I know people are going to be it's a very controversial topic, but it's also I'm just laying out my mind here. I don't know about you or if anyone can relate to this, but if you've ever been in a state of mind where, keyword is state of mind, where you feel as though life comes down to having no meaning, or that all the trials, all the tribulations, all the everything really just doesn't make sense. It doesn't correspond. Nothing connects, nothing, and like I said, it is a controversial topic and we are going to get into that. But for now, I just want to accept the fact that I'm in a state where I don't know. And there's nothing as frustrating in this entire world than feeling like you have no direction. Being vulnerable about this is another thing, but I want to focus more on the fact that people go through all of these things. There are some people out there that don't go a day without feeling or without questioning their very existence. There are some people that every single night, that's the one thing that, it comes down to, where you're just like, well, I don't see it. I don't see it yet. It's a blur. I don't understand why things are unraveling the way that they are. Questions like, is it worth it? Questions like, why did I have to go through this? Questions like, why am I the chosen one to go through this? What am I going to reap out of this? I don't see the other end of the tunnel. And it cuts deep down. And I'm going to be really honest with you guys and vulnerable, because it cuts to a point where you even question your higher being or higher self, then you know it's very personal. When you even ask yourself, or not yourself, when you're even asking God rather, or whoever you believe in, and you're just like, you know what, I don't even know why you are doing the things you're doing to me. Or that rather, should I say, I don't even see you anymore. Because there are people out there where it comes down to they aren't able to see their higher selves. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't work. I cannot see my higher self. And in turn, I don't believe. I know it's very scary to hear, or especially if you are, pro-spiritual, and there's nothing wrong about that, because I myself believe strongly in my spirit and my higher power. But at times, I want to focus in the times where, even though you are the most holiest person, there are really times where you just sometimes don't know. And it's okay sometimes to question. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to question yourself or your God. It's okay to feel like you don't have direction. That's the platform I'm trying to lay out here. Because feeling like this, I guess, just like how you would do in a relationship, in any relationship where you are angry and you guys start having an intense argument and it gets really, really bad. At the end of the day, at least it has gotten you much closer, because now each of you have made each other get to a tipping point and shown each other how vulnerable you guys could get. So I think that's the relationship that I guess God would want, because He wants you to be angry at times with Him. He wants you to ask those questions. He wants you to get to a point where you're just, you know what, I really surrender. I surrender. I don't know. And you feel like you're nothing. And the minute I started thinking about this, I couldn't sleep, and woke up today. Well, not that I couldn't sleep, but I'm pretty sure I slept very late, and I was having a hard time falling to sleep yesterday. And for whoever was listening, or to anyone who is listening, if you're finding yourself relating to a lot of what I'm saying, or if you are currently going through this situation, or if you're actually in this state of mind, I think it's safe to say that it's normal. It's very normal, because you're human. I'm human. Everyone else is human. And I think it's time where we identify that we lack in being able to express our mental stability and its phases, because as many of us would know, that it's not cute, or nor is it that we are it's an open field of vulnerability out here. It's not. That's just the honest truth. It's not. Some people are trying. I'm trying to make it as normal as it can get. I don't know how far it's gonna take me, but I guess I trust my God. And I know I just contradicted myself, but as soon as I started feeling the way I'm feeling, and I started thinking about a lot of things that are happening in my life, things like, because I push so much because I feel like I have to. I don't have anyone else to fall back on or anything to fall back on. So every single living day, I have to make sure that I make the best out of it, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to get into detail much about, why I feel the way I'm feeling or I do things the way I do them. And I think that everyone else has their reasons of why they are doing the things that they're doing, which obviously you're entitled to. I thought of something that I learned at school way back. And I was wondering, okay, well, am I an absurdist now all of a sudden? And for people that don't know what absurdism is, I'm just gonna quickly read it out to you. Absurdism is a type of philosophy. So people who support and argue for absurdism are known as absurdists. And absurdists think that the human condition is essentially absurd because humans are always looking for meaning, but are completely unable to find meaning because no such meaning exists. And in philosophy, that is called the absurd. In this case, absurd means that it is not possible to be done by humans. So, do you know how deep that is? It's very deep, because it's like essentially you feel like there is nothingness all the time. I've never met an absurdist yet, or I think I haven't met an absurdist yet, because people are very good at masking who they are. But I'm pretty sure I could be able to identify one if I were to meet one. I think I am currently in the state of mind of being an absurdist person. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's not something that I could say I am, but I can say that I'm in that state of mind at the current moment. And just to help you understand what a state of mind is, I'd like to think it is a mood or a mental state at a particular time. Okay, so I think here, how to tackle a state of mind of feeling like there's no meaning in your life. I'm not a trained psychologist or know the best or anything, but I think I need to breathe. I need to breathe. I think you just need to pray. I just think that the only way out, or the only step forward in feeling better or out of the state of mind, because I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I just think it is not a healthy thing to be in for a long period of time, because it is good to to feel negative thoughts. I want it to be okay for people to feel negative thoughts. In as much as people can feel positive thoughts, it's good to have a balance. But understanding that with negativity, it doesn't necessarily get you anywhere, especially if you are focused on it for most of your time or your life. It makes you an unpleasant person to yourself and those who love you and everyone else that is around you. I think feeling or being in a negative state of mind doesn't push you to the limits you are supposed to get to, or the limits to which you can get to. But also, I don't want people to expect I don't expect what? Sorry guys. I don't think people should put too much pressure on themselves to become superhumans, because eventually you'll get there if that is what your calling is, if that what your purpose is. I think it'll naturally come. So now that's where you see that, okay, well, Ava now has spoken about two different states of mind, because first she was feeling very absurdist, and now she's talking about the fact that I have a purpose. I think I'm outlining exactly what I want to outline here, that as a human, it should be normal for you to feel negatively about yourself as much as you can feel positively about yourself. So I think this is the therapy that I needed. And also understanding that now that we're talking about therapy that I needed, I think it's more than enough for someone to be their own therapy. I 100%, I love therapy. I love healing. But I don't think therapy is for everyone. I think it has its people, and I've come to a point where I've had to understand that, or accept rather, that people are who they are. Not everyone is for therapy, so I just need to accept that, you know what, this is your background, I've tried, and this is who you are. I think the more I accept that I can't change people, is the more I will start focusing on myself more. And I think a lot of other people need to hear this as well, because other people out there, especially from what I understand, our generation, we want to fix, especially our parents. We want everyone to go to therapy, because I think it's the only solution. Well, the only popular solution. I just don't think it's fair anymore. I don't think it's fair on yourself. I don't think it's fair on the people that you are trying to help also, because it's also similar to changing someone and not accepting them as who they are. I mean, there's nothing wrong in attempting or trying to fix, or trying really. I'd want to commend you, because I've tried and I figured that, you know what, I'm just gonna accept who you are, and I just have to make sure that I do the best that I can for myself, because the more I can do for myself, oh God, I wish I could really, really, really preach what I say. What? Again, guys, no, not preach what I say. I really wish I could do what I preach. Jesus Christ. I really wish I could practice what I preach, because I want to hear this so much more. I want to hear it. I really want to hear it, and I want to do it. That the more I invest in myself is the better everything else around me will be. The more I invest in myself is the better I will be for everyone else around me. I think those were the words. Whoever is listening, I hope you are able to take these words, because I am living proof of someone who is trying by all means to make sure that everyone else is okay, and I am not. I am an abuser to myself. And if you think you are one too, I urge you, change your ways. Change your ways. I love you enough to tell you to change your ways. You know what? Make that decision. Say yes to that opportunity that you think you cannot take because you think you will not be able to take care of your family, or that you're going to be not close to your family, or you think that your family is not going to make it, or you think that your family is not going to maybe survive, maybe, I don't know, or make that decision of I don't know, anything. Go do that tattoo. Go move out. Can't stress that enough. Book that flight. Wear that outfit. Drink that drink. Okay. I mean, that one is a bit, I'm not sure about that, because I don't even know what that means. Make it. Just do it. I urge you. Just do it. I don't know how else I can. I don't know, guys. I don't know how else I can try to help humanity, except for how I think I'm doing it now. And I think today was a life lesson, because now, you know what? It's gonna be okay. There are gonna be times where you just have tried so hard and you're at the tipping point, and you're at a place where you're just like, actually, I feel like I'm just doing this for nothing. I'm here to tell you, carry on. Carry on. I know it's hard. I know it's hard sometimes to believe or trust or have faith, especially when you have nothing in you. But just carry on. Trust me, it'll be worth it. It'll all be worth it. The fruits of the Spirit are really tasty, but comes with one condition. You need to have faith, and you need to believe that you can do it. I trust in you. I believe in you. I think you are going to get there. Actually, you know what? Let's be intentional in the way we word things. I know you're going to get there. I know you're going to get, and when I mean there, I mean to the point where you think you should get. In fact, you're not even going to get just there. You're going to get there and beyond. As long as you know that you are of higher regard or a higher power or higher spirit or anything higher, just understand that you are greatness. You're literally about to blow up. Who knows? You could be, I don't know. There's a lot of, I don't even want to mention what you could be, because like this limitless opportunity out there. There are things that we never ever could imagine, which have, unraveled, and things that we've discovered, and things that are working out for the good, things that have been invented. There's a lot. I can't even say that you could be what, and you could be that, and you could be like whoever else out there, because there is limitless opportunity. And my, oh my God, the only thing I pray for, Father, is that even in this state of confusion, of doubt, of impatience, I pray that you give me the strength to continue to believe and have faith that I will be and do things that are even greater than what I could ever imagine. And with that being said, folks, I just want to say one more thing. And I know a lot of people don't hear this enough. You are loved. You are loved, and you are adored. You are appreciated. And I see you. I see you. You are seen. So if you feel less than today, if you feel like you needed a pick-me-up, if you feel like you were an absurdist, it's not the end of the world. You are going to get past this once again. And as we wrap that up, I do want to share something that I feel like I needed. And it's from this famous book, from this famous author. I'll give you a clue. It normally has chapters and verses. Anyway, guys, it's from the book, how do I pronounce this? Deuteronomy. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not a what's the word? I'm not committed to reading the Bible every single day or whatnot, but Deuteronomy, I think. I don't know. Chapter 31, verse 6. Be strong and of good courage. Do not fear, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord your God, He is the one who goes with you. He will not leave you, nor forsake you. And with that, guys, I think that just made me feel so much better. How about you? Read it again until it makes sense. And I'm going to have to love and leave you guys. I hope I was very impactful in today's episode, and I feel you feel a bit better, or if you relate, I hope you feel enlightened. And as I love and leave you, you are going to be doing great things. Okay? Right? And yeah, that's all I have to say, guys. Take care, I absolutely adore you. Bye-bye. And with that being said, you are absolutely loved and adored. And in any geographic, time that you're in, I hope you do have yourself a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good night,